did happen. They plugged that bitch up and that bitch said, "Boof."
Don't say they. Say who?
Yeah.
They ain't do it.
Hey, Dez was extra fucking confused on that bitch. But we back and we ready, you know what I'm saying?
You good, Kibo?
Dummy.
I think we got it right, but here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm tall.
My boy was hesitant to press the button. I'm Hootie nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 201.
201.
201.
201.
Season 1.
Dos.
201. Hey.
Another
Season
one.
1.
Another one.
201.
Another one.
Season 1.
Another
one. 201. Hey. We still going strong. Y'all thought we was gonna stop, but we just getting started.
I thought you was gonna stop that shit.
Was that a natural whisper or you planned it?
That was natural.
Dummy.
Nah, man, we back like we never left, man. We feeling good, man. It's Sunday, October the 23rd. It's classic week, baby. It's classic, nigga. Alabama State versus Alabama A&M. It goes down this week in Birmingham, Alabama. The largest black classic there is. Yeah, I'm sorry about you, classic. I'm sorry. The statistics say, the facts say.
The numbers are numbers. I ain't gonna argue with
So,
the numbers.
yeah, man, it's dope, man. It's classic weekend for you people who say we never talk about HBCU football and Black Swag football until Dion came. We talk about this every year. We talk about the Bayou Classic every year.
Nigga, we done had accidents in front of the house and shit.
Tug comes back
Dummy.
from state games, and we've been talking about it, but I guess, you know.
When you don't listen.
Man, you got to talk about week.
When you don't listen, that's
versus-
what happened.
Yeah. Well, I guess we got to talk about the other ones that nobody care about. But anywho, yeah, man, we in this thing, man. We feeling good, man. Glad to be back. I just wanted to say real quick, thank you to all the new subscribers who subscribed this week. Analytics came in already 2,500% up on subscribers.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Just by telling y'all to subscribe. So appreciate that. We thank you. After 200, we checked analytics. We 3,800 plus listeners, man, represented in 13 countries, 28 states so far. So we appreciate all y'all, man. Make sure that you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get the video podcast side up. Remember, it's two different sides. I'm not going to explain that to y'all because if y'all don't know nothing about it, you probably need to stop podcasting. But anywho, we need to get that side up. So go subscribe, man. And follow the page. Thank you to the people who bought merch this week. Shout out to y'all, man. The merch site got the jumping just off of
The boy got his
the promo.
own money.
So yeah, where we at with it though? Who?
The boy got his own money. Thank y'all. 200 been cool, man. It's been a real good experience this week. But it also put us in a mind frame that we gotta reset our mind frames as well.
Yeah.
It's like we starting all over. Nigga, we don't feel like it's 200. We had one again.
Yep.
We had another number one because you gotta revamp, you gotta redo, you gotta keep going, you gotta innovate. And if you don't, you're gonna go to dead. You're gonna die. We are at that point now that we're gonna revamp, we're gonna get the shit right, and we're gonna make it do. We're gonna adjust to 2022, 2023 way of doing shit. Unfortunately, even if it's sometimes you gotta come here and talk about some shit you don't want to talk about.
Thanks.
That's just part of it. When you're a podcaster and you're gonna be a podcaster, sometimes you just, even if you gotta say you don't give a fuck about it. Just got to talk about it. Man, but the week been good, man. Still living off the high of Mark Webb, and that shit still was fun. I'm still working on it, so I still relive it. And like, fool, I'm going to look at a picture like, damn, I didn't know I took that picture. I didn't know that person was like that. I didn't know that person did that. And so reliving those pictures and editing them, you basically really reliving the moment. So
when you take the picture, you don't look at it.
Yeah, but
you taking it.
Honestly, fool, sometimes when you're doing that shit in the moment, you don't be thinking about that.
It's like recording a podcast, probably.
And then you come back
like
and listen to it.
Listen to it.
Damn, I said
you
that.
missed the joke. You missed what? Like, damn, I wish I would have caught that in the moment.
Mm-hmm. I look at it to see if it's clear and if it's crisp and if it's a good composition. But as far as
what's in it,
as far as the moment, always because you know you're taking a photo of a moment. Like in that second line, I know it's a moment, so I'm just bow. Yeah. I ain't I ain't got time to. Let me look at this and live it. Oh, that's amazing. Nah, you gotta nigga, you gotta move, nigga. You can have one fucking photo the whole goddamn wedding. But that's been cool, man. And them niggas had fun in there, man. But that's been it. UAB going UAB. At least my Tigers are winning games that they should win, or even that people didn't expect them to win. Yeah. College football, but that's been about it. How about you, Todd?
Oh, you had a pretty good flicks I seen in your on your thing, man.
Good
job, man. Good job. Got a big up there.
Appreciate it.
But it was the bye week of the big October for me, man. We went to had
time, Doug. God damn.
Yeah, man. We had, we got to sit down at some point, and this past was the weekend to do so. However, we did go to Taylor's school dance. That was dope.
I saw you in there two-stepping.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, with the kids.
Two-stepping with the two babies.
Let me tell you something. If nothing else reassured me not to go back into school and ever teach again, that did. Boy, them little niggas was loud.
Loud and active.
Yeah, my nerves can't take it anymore. So big ups to all the teachers. You're doing a great job. Continue to do that. I ain't coming back.
Except for them stupid motherfuckers who scaring the kids.
Man, we ain't gonna even get into that shit there. But yeah, the little thing was dope though, man. They had the little, you know, the rotating photography thing, video thing. They had that in there. They made it feel like a real like high school type deal.
So hold on. What you just called it? You an old ass nigga. I ain't say the rotating photography.
Oh shit!
The 360.
It's kind of 360.
Dummy.
My boy said
The rotating.
photography thing.
So bitch. Shit.
Nigga,
But yeah, we went there after that, took them to Yomo, you know what I'm saying? Just made it a time for, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, man, just the week here, man, we picking right back up on Big October, classic weekend, and shit. Basically classic week. It starts today.
The TODD week.
Yeah, man. And also we got the Be Heard Music Conference coming up too.
Yes.
You see the dummies out there in the streets. We're gonna get active this class, you know what I'm saying? If you see us, holler at us, you know what I'm saying? Take pictures, you know what I'm saying? Do what you're gonna do.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel when you see us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Buy a dummy shirt for classic.
Facts. And at the conference, man, it's a lot of artists in it. So don't sleep, man. We got some big names that's coming in there. So hopefully we'll get to interview everybody, each and every artist to come.
Yeah, we want everybody.
Right.
Starting with YS Baby, we're gonna make sure we get that done. We got to make sure of that because he's the one who's putting that all together. He did it last year. It was at the Finnick. This year is at Workplay, and it's a pretty dope ass event. Yeah. It was pretty dope at the Finnick.
Right.
So I can only imagine what it'll be. It'll probably sound a little better and look a little better with just the way it looks in Workplay as well. So shouts out to him on that too.
He did
Shout out
invite the
YSL,
dummies. He invited the dummies, but he reached out to Hoop first. So who
and that's what
you know what I'm saying.
Well,
I know you're a
went,
team player, but you know what I'm saying. He put you on the panel, so you know that's big. That's big.
I appreciate it. Because that's how he came. He was like he's setting this up with people he done built relationships with and people he spoke to. So I made sure because he asked me to be on the panel. I don't even know what to say or how to be on the panel, but I'll figure it out. But I also
see
You gonna be asking, this nigga gonna be asking the crowd questions.
right.
I can't wait to get to the panel. What time the panel
I
start?
don't even know, fool. So I don't know.
I'm gonna be there.
I don't know, but I appreciate that. But I also had to make sure because it's about media, so I had to make sure that the content factor is there, the dummies are there, Will and Grace Media is there, GBG is there, like the people just like he's doing it for the people he built relationships with. I want to make sure that the people I built relationships with is there for a media conference as well.
That's dope.
Facts. Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. That's my week. Joe, what about you, bro?
You know, most of our week gonna be together. Well, next week, but
Majority of it.
yeah, ain't too much
Let's have
happening this
fun.
week. But yeah, just chill, getting ready for next week. Niggas already acting up on 3rd, so you know it's gonna be a good classic.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
You coming outside?
A little. Like classic be iffy to me, man. Like I don't really get into the moods around Thursday, Friday, maybe. You know, my wife been excited since last week. So, but
Yeah, you should join them.
It just, man.
It's gonna be a good time. Man.
yeah, but it'd be a lot.
It'd be a
Outside of
lot.
the- outside of
I
the
told
event, I got a
somebody
date
that
with
too. It'd be a lot. Like for me, it's the energy of all the energy.
Right.
Like I gotta find somewhere to park. I gotta park way down there. Then I gotta walk through all of these people. Then it be the youngsters out there. Them little shit
my
niggas
eye on
don't know how
them.
to act right.
No good.
And then it
Sorry,
be
riding mother.
sometimes it be like this the week that I'm gonna stay out the way. But it do be dope. So I'm this year I'm kind of torn.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like pick up Thursday to potentially Sunday. That's a good week.
Now, if I could go tailgate Thursday, now that'd be the hidden bag. Tailgate Thursday night be the hidden bag. Them young niggas don't be out there, and they just be out there chilling.
Be out there chilling.
It be hard when you live in Calera though.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Okay.
That should be hard.
Let me know.
Number old folks.
Thursday night we'll be at the conference.
We
Hey,
already
no,
know.
they
But
don't
after-
stop.
We already gonna be out.
Right.
We already gonna be out.
Well, let's go. Anybody tailgate? Hey, anybody tailgate Thursday night? Let us know. The Dummies gonna pull up.
We just gonna pull up with any
We'll bring you a
tailgate.
bottle or something.
We out here.
Tag ice. Yeah.
Niggas
always need ice.
We gotta get some cups. Bring some cups.
Nigga, it be the ice and that 12 of Coronas. Anytime a nigga think he doing something,
12?
what you need something? And just bring some drink. Nigga gonna grab that 12 of Coronas.
He gonna have that bitch strong up on this.
And if he really don't give a fuck about your shit, he come in there with that 12 of Bud Light. He don't really care. He just grabs something and say he brought some. He gonna go straight to your premium liquor when he get there.
disrespectful ass.
No, nigga, get your Bud
No
Light.
good, siren, low down, right.
And then look, it always be leftover 12 of Bud Light. Man, get this stinking shit out my house.
Exactly.
Sorry, Bud Light, but look, Bud Light can be really good. If y'all want to give deals, let us know.
We gonna talk well about
it's
you.
201, so now going forward, we are accepting it.
Angles.
Yeah.
We'll put that bitch right there.
Man, this whole table be Bud Light.
Right in your face.
With wine in it.
Have Bud Light on this bitch.
With Woodford in it.
With Woodford in it. Damn, they drinking that bill slow.
Gotta be responsible.
Gotta sip your
Yeah,
Bud Light.
drink responsibly.
Gotta be responsible with it.
Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Swing it.
I had a beautiful segue, but I'll wait.
How was your week?
What
Star?
I says? Segue. This is a segue. Right? Dope week, man. It was cool, man. It was cool to see all the love that we received after 200. I know I be talking shit, man. I be getting a lot of text or DMs or calls sometimes just saying like, hey, man, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man, who give feedback, man. And a lot of people be paying attention. A lot of people are help. A lot of people are listening every week. I'm going to tell you how they looking. I just got a call on the way here. Hey, man, I'm so glad y'all back on Google. I didn't even know we was back. I knew Dez was working on it, trying to get us back on there.
Shouts out
but
there.
I didn't know we was back till
Did you know?
somebody right. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said, man, thank y'all for getting back on Google. I just finished 200.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just little things like that, man. I appreciate y'all for giving us that feedback, man.
And people will text you little stuff, saying about your narrative. Like, somebody text me the Dion shit.
You probably get a lot of texts.
Yeah. Jack be fucking with me. But besides that, I ain't gonna name no names.
You be fucking with Jack, though.
Yeah.
With your narrative.
Yeah. So that nigga hope you get a paper cut. Go tell me good morning. What's wrong with you?
Nigga mad at good morning.
Good morning, King.
But in our dope week, it was the girl birthday. Happy birthday.
Shout out to the girl.
Happy born day.
Jordan birthday is coming up Tuesday. Happy sweet 16 to her. So we're gonna have to do it right. 16.
So,
I'm looking at Porsches. Oh,
It's broke season for you,
I
boy.
might pull up on a Bentley with the bow on it, nigga.
Like the little kid called Kern.
Yeah, I don't think she
Remote control car, goddamn.
Come outside.
A Pinto.
Oh, he got me a car. That bitch gonna pull up little than a mother. Nah, but yeah, it's her birthday, man. 16, man. That shit go fast,
Yeah,
go
boy.
quick, man. So you got little kids, man. Love on them because you look up, man. They be 16, and then they can't tell you nothing.
Right.
You can't tell
you
them
can't
nothing.
tell
That's what I meant.
Yeah, you can't tell them
Because you can't tell them, man.
Damn.
And then they don't want to give you no credit. This week I told her something very specific. She went 3 hours later. It manifested itself. I put my little emoji, the wizard.
I told you so.
She thumbs down the fuck out that shit.
It was gonna happen.
I can't get no credit. She was like, "Not you're right this time." Like, nigga, I be right most times, nigga. Like, but it's cool. I get it. I get how it go. It's like that.
Now, I saw a meme about that shit this week. Your mama said she told you so, and now it was gonna happen or something like that. And now you living it.
Yeah.
My mama told you that was gonna happen.
Them folk were right. They told you had to stay little, stay in the child place.
Right.
I would love to go back to
grown
that
up.
shit, bro.
You want to be grown.
Shit.
Can't wait to get out your house.
Now look at us.
Bills.
Hey, can I come back?
Yeah.
I just paid that shit last month.
You realize the miracle of the meals, that hot cooked meal every week. Yeah, that shit, groceries, bills. All right.
You was right, mama. God damn.
Right.
There you go.
That's all I want to hear.
Now, can I get my room?
Can I come back on?
We saw this week, and we've talked a lot about this. And I think when it's all said and done, and when all the smoke clears, I think platforms like ours will be they'll stand the test of time. I really do believe this. We saw that, and I'm not gonna get in details of who specifically. Everybody knows, but we saw like a lot of censorship, and we're witnessing a lot of censorship that's going on along the podcast genre. Podcast has typically been unregulated. It's been a place where you can come in and kind of shoot shit, do what you do, and there haven't been consequences. But we starting to see consequences behind
Stupid shit.
behind saying dumb shit, saying shit that you ain't supposed to, not being responsible with your words, not being responsible with your platforms, inviting people who not gonna be responsible on your platforms. I feel like this is a platform that we guard. You know, we're not gonna have anybody on here who causes controversy or who we can't will to power.
Other than King
Right.
Right.
Any guess? Any
Right.
guess?
Yeah. With him, we gotta.
We'll fix it. We'll figure
We
it
just
out.
hope for the best sometimes. But no, I was just wondering, after seeing everything that's happening in recent events, do we see or project that a crackdown on podcasting is coming?
Yep. And I was
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be what is it? FCC regulated.
everything has regulations. All big media has regulations. And podcast is not big media.
And also, like, we know, like, they had to approve our shit to get on these platforms. They just ain't gonna let us just put anything on there. But
can it be the same? Otherwise, is it just fucking news, TV, or radio? Or
man, no,
can it be the same, or does it have to be
no,
different?
man. The thing is, people get shit fucked up. Free speech, like they say, oh, it's my constitutional right. No, that's not correct. It's your right to be able to free speech against the government. You can say, man, I don't like Joe Biden. He ugly. You can't threaten him. But you can say, like in Germany, you couldn't say, I don't like the government. Russia, you might get killed for saying, I don't like Putin. So that's what your right is. Not to say, I hate these people, or you know what I'm saying? No, that's speech ain't free.
I think you got the right to say it, but you got the right to deal with them fucking
Yeah,
consequences.
you can say what you want to.
Right. Because the difference is now.
But it ain't your right to.
Because the difference is now. Okay,
You're wrong to.
Yeah.
You do have free speech.
Yeah.
And you have the right to free speech, and you can hate what you hate. But there's a new element with social media and the power of social media and the power of the people that, nigga, if you say something that they don't like,
Right.
you can be alienated.
Fact.
And that's just as simple as that.
Right.
And then some of the stuff that you spew can be considered hate speech. Like we said, you have the right to free speech until it infringes on somebody's liberties.
Well-being,
Like if my well-being it could be harmed because of something you saying.
Like they indicted Trump, not indicted, but they subpoenaed Trump, so
Right.
he got his free speech. Gonna get his ass
you
in
talking
there
about that nigga
just to
ain't
come
gonna-
talk.
That nigga ain't gonna never show up to that shit.
But if he can get to that,
We'll see.
The thing is,
fuck him and all that.
I think it's when money becomes, the subject too. Like that plays a role in that shit. Like if you have a syndicated podcast, your shit is definitely policed. You
but
see
what
I'm saying?
if they signed you based off you being who you are? Like, and that's when it does get tricky. So you know what I'm saying? So like you sign me to this $100 million deal because I came on here just talking shit, man. And then you're gonna police everything I do. That's
No, they're not
Therefore,
policing everything you do, but it's just certain stuff.
think
that
with
you
that-
can't
but
say.
I think
but
with
you
the
have to
acceptance-
put that shit out there. These are the thoughts and opinions of said guests
does
we
that
had on
but,
the show.
but then it gets to the
That
point
does
that
not-
does that protect you?
No,
It's-
I don't.
It
don't.
hasn't. It
No.
hasn't, of course.
That's what we saw this week.
Right.
They don't
It
protect
hasn't,
you
of
either.
course. But at the same time, they just put the shit out. They didn't say he had to come back and do cleanup. He didn't just come out
Yeah.
initially and say, "But
Man, we
But
done
you know
had
what I'm
to
saying?
we done had to censor ourselves on this show. There's no way we gonna let a guest come
We did
in and
not
fuck
put
up.
we did not put shows out.
Yeah,
My fault, but-
we did not put a lot of shit. My fault, but we're not gonna let no guests come in and fuck up our shit.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we control. We
control
have
it.
creative control over this. So we tell Dez, "Hey man, get it out," and then Dez put it out there, and then I get fired because
So
Dez didn't get the shit out of there. And here we are.
So one quick question: are you for free speech?
I'm for free speech as long as it doesn't promote harm or hurt or denigrate a group of people or incite people to do harm to other people.
Who determines that?
I mean, shit.
That's
we
where
see
it gets
it.
hard.
Yeah, it do get tricky, but like
determines
if you
that?
just saying your opinion, I don't like him. I don't like that person. I don't like this person. I don't like that. That's cool. But if you say, man, I don't like these people, and we need to do this to these people, and we need to, that's when it gets.
That's
That's
definitely
when it
should-
gets
So
tricky.
and that's when it gets tricky. I'll simplify. Like, I was listening to some shit talking about Trump and them kicking him off of platforms, and it's simply because they determined what he said they didn't like. But what if they come over here and say, "Hey, I don't like what the dummy said. We kicking the fuck."
No, because
and I know we did. I know we didn't say
That's
nothing.
different.
So,
That's
different.
Ain't trying to be funny or none of that.
because that's
But
hate speech.
Right.
I know we not hate speech,
but that's
you know.
totally different. If we get in there, we're gonna get sidetracked.
Sidetrack.
Because that shit, that's something different. And we'll talk about that.
You
And that's
can't
what
talk
they- that's
about.
what they
I
need to
mean,
hear, though.
you can't talk
They
about
can't.
like a group of people, and because why? Especially somebody come from like a
No,
bigger
no,
person,
no, no,
a
no,
bigger
no,
person.
no.
But nah, with speech can be free, but you can't weaponize your speech against other people. So as long as you ain't doing that, I mean, it's cool.
For me, it's simple. Speech is real free, and I want it to be real free because I want the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want to say. But I'm also okay with dealing with the consequences of my words, and I'm never going to be that person that's going off the rail to be a fucking nut for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to go bash this group of people or that group of people or this group of people. And if you do, that's on you. You're going to have to deal with that shit. So I want speech to be free as fuck. I want you to say whatever the fuck you want to say. But you're going to deal with that shit. And I'm okay with dealing with whatever I say.
Yeah. What man, I think on the grander scheme, man, everybody just needs to understand that everybody doesn't think the same. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Certain things, like you say sometimes, two things can be true. A lot of times, what somebody else, the other way a person thinks.
He don't believe that. You can't be smart and dumb. So
You can't be smart enough.
okay.
I'm just saying, dog, like, let these people think how they want to think and let them have their opinions on it. It's not your job to sway them to think otherwise unless you feel like it's doing harm to them and it's somebody that you care about. Mm-hmm. If that's not happening, they can think how they want to think. That's just that.
You never try to get somebody to think like you think.
All the time. We got a podcast called the Dummies
I want
Podcast.
everybody to think like me.
The world would be nuts. Would shit get
man,
done.
I'm okay with that.
For real, that'd be nuts.
Think like me,
For
man.
real, nah, don't think like
But
me.
nah, you right. You right.
Because not all the time. I'm not right. Like a lot of times. So
A
it's just
lot
like,
of times.
I be wrong as fuck.
I don't be knowing everything. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all right this time.
So
We know you don't be right.
But you know what? You said something about being wrong. Do you think it's like, can you admit when you're wrong?
Sometimes. But you need to prove it to me. Like, I need to know, because if I'm saying this shit, I believe that I'm right. I'm not just saying the shit just to say the shit. But if you convince me that I'm wrong or you show me that I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong.
Can
right.
you admit when you're wrong?
absolutely.
You got to prove me wrong.
Let me skip him. Let me just skip over that nigga.
Yeah, if I happen to be wrong at that time.
Yeah, well,
Hell nah, that nigga
nigga,
switching. He's switching.
he will
topics.
reinvent the whole goddamn argument.
Yeah.
Hell, I got to win a
You
part
think
of
you
this
can be wrong?
argument. At least if I may get that up.
Can you admit when you're wrong?
Hell yeah. I love to admit when I'm wrong because I feel like that give me credit. It give me credit
When you're right.
when I'm right.
Right.
Cause or like if I'm arguing about something, I'm adamant about it, it'll make people more so like, well, I know when he wrong,
When he
he'll
wrong,
back
he'll-
down,
right.
or he'll come back and say he wrong. Cool. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong.
Do you ever argue your argument to make sure your argument is right, but they got to prove your argument wrong?
That's too much work.
Hold on, wait.
That's a lot of work.
I know exactly who
See,
this
it's like
is.
a lot of work.
Okay, so this is my argument, and I'm gonna stick with it until you fully prove it wrong. Even if I know it wrong, if you don't prove it wrong, I'm gonna keep
You
on
gotta prove-
arguing.
you
Oh, no. Now, if I know it's wrong, then I stop.
Okay.
I won't argue. No, I won't do that. Like, if I know my argument wrong, I ain't finna sit there and argue. Because if they disprove it, then that's my credibility that I was talking about. I lose it.
Right.
So,
I be in that bitch like a lawyer. Hey man,
I bet we know, nigga. Shit, we know. Now that we know.
Hey, your argument ain't matching up now, so I'm gonna go against what you're arguing.
That nigga gonna defend his client, guilty or innocent.
That's a lawyer's job.
Dummy.
Nah.
Man, fuck that video.
Nah, that ain't me. Nah, but for real, like I want my credibility to be intact. So if I'm wrong and I know I'm wrong, I'm not gonna argue. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna lose it. What I was finna say?
I'm arguing shit that don't matter though.
Anybody ever hit you with that? Hey man, like when you be chilling and you be minding your business, they hit you with the hey, comment when you get a second.
Damn, what that's about? What you need? What the fuck you need?
Depending on who it
boy,
is, though.
that should have ruined your mood, goddamn. Like, hey, comment when you get a second.
Damn, what I
Fuck.
did?
Why you can't tell me within these seconds?
We good?
How many days ago it was? The single days. How many days it was I crushed? Have I been itching?
30 days. Whoa.
Nigga, don't tell me, call me when you get it. Say, damn, they pregnant. You said,
With anxiety, cannot handle that shit there, boy. For real.
You stopping what you doing immediately.
Her shit normally come on the 19th. Today the 24th.
Hey, that shit.
Life is over.
Hey, look. Hey, boy, y'all niggas ain't seen anxiety until you get a FaceTime audio call.
They can't hear that, so you know what it's about. You already know what it's about. They can't trace those.
Oh, when you got an attorney for some shit and you see that name pop up, but ain't no anxiety like that.
You never want your attorney to call you.
I got mad seeing that shit pop up. Nigga, that shit'll pop up. I'm like,
I was happy today.
hello, just calling. Just nigga, don't just call. Goddamn.
Have a reason.
Want something.
My day is not good until this shit over.
But that shit, nigga. Then like you know how like on the iPhones you can make your own contact picture. I fucked around and hit it and accepted it by mistake. So like the whole picture would pop up.
Like
as soon as the picture would pop up, my shit was synced to the bottom of my toe. Goddamn, like damn. So yeah, you're looking at 55 years for.
That don't sound right. Hold on, man.
For me?
I need to be my own lawyer.
55 years?
You get paid too much.
Exactly. Just to tell me that shit. I could have told myself. Take me some good shit.
One day, that's gonna be a whole episode.
About 20 years from now.
Man, did y'all see the thing that went out today? It can be serious. You can play with it. It depends on how you want to take it. But they said many men have to decide whether to date or pay their rent. It says in all the major cities across the U.S. That they did a study of over like 2,500 to 5,000 men or something like that.
The result
that was saying that like after men pay all of their bills and pay their necessities and things that they only have about $227 left.
Hey, fella.
So it's saying a lot of men are out here trying to decide, do they go on date or do they pay their rent?
Seems like it's cheaper to pay that $40 to get you some pussy.
If you don't pay your motherfucking rent,
$40 and get you some pussy.
But no.
Date.
You can be broke and get pussy though.
Yeah, be broke. Yeah. Just gotta have some flavor.
Yeah.
I've been broke. I was broke.
You can drop her right off at work.
Hey man,
drive her me so
now you got a car and gas.
Right? Yeah, you good.
But like that shit makes sense. But hey man, y'all better stop dating these Instagram thoughts. Dots. Yeah.
Hey man, we've all been the guy to drop his girl off at work in her car.
Yeah,
it just happens. So, but like you said,
that awesome sound. That awesome. Get your run.
Be a good guy. You can be broke and get some pussy. Fuck that date.
Yeah, but you ain't got these $200 dates and shit.
You be dating broke, nigga. I got all the cable stations at home.
Get married.
All the streaming sites.
And
all them hoes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Pumping and jumping.
Netflix and chill don't necessarily mean that I don't like you. It just mean that my pockets was a little hurt.
What do you do? What do you do if a girl be like, nah, this restaurant ain't it. You can't take me here no more. On y'all first date.
Yeah, that's it.
You over with.
Yeah, that's the last date.
That's a no-brainer. I've
been seeing so many recent TikToks and Instagrams of girls telling guys that this place ain't it that you took us to on the first date. I'm a high-class girl. Bitch, pay for it.
All right, well, be high class. And I ain't gonna lie, you bet not order the steak.
I recommend you just
you better order the chicken.
The fuck that is, because that's bad for your energy. That's bad energy. You don't need to take that.
They fucking up my algorithm.
I don't want you to get that out of there.
Hey, man,
I blame
look,
Grace.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be
up.
funny, and people may not like when I say this, or it might
Say
not
it.
come off as
Free
the
speech.
best. But when they like that high class, I'm a high class person or whatever
Shut
that
up.
shit is.
You stupid.
At the end of the day, like, just being honest, like,
I wish somebody would tell me that.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
Eventually, I'm gonna say it.
That
Right?
shit make me
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
What if folks say in church?
Hold on, I got a question.
Take your time,
That shit make me mad.
Take your time.
I'm sorry. That shit make
But
me mad.
no, what I was gonna say, like, really though, is like, we know the numbers. There's more women than men.
Yep.
And then we know the statistics of, jail, riding, ain't shit, all of that stuff.
Yep.
It's more women. I know more. There's more single women that have a lot of great qualities that are looking for, looking to be married or looking for a man than there are men out there that are willing to marry.
Right.
Right.
There's some women that.
So when you do that little high class shit, that I could.
Go
Next.
get your rapper.
And also,
like you can. It's real. I mean, that's the truth. That's the reality.
and also,
And when I say that, I'm not saying that means that as a man you can be
the
sorry or ain't shit or don't do nothing good. You got to bring something to the table too. But at the end of the day, our options are a little bit more more than theirs.
But
So-
I will say I won't cap all day. But at this age, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't somebody you just DM'd a couple of times, y'all vibe. Ain't nothing wrong with a nice restaurant on the first date. But yeah, you better not order the steak though, or the lobster or whatever. You better.
If I take you somewhere, you can order what
I
you
honestly
want.
prefer to go to a little small, low key place that we ain't
Purple
going
Lane?
on. Yeah, nigga, we gonna talk. Let's go sit outside and talk.
with all the couch shit.
Shit, we was
Nigga
probably
go to
losing
Sneaky
down.
Pete's.
Whoa.
Yep,
And then gonna get that goddamn dip.
that shit gonna be good as fuck. That shit gonna be good as fuck.
That's a hell of a first
Tin
date,
roof,
though.
tin roof.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
hell
saying?
of a
I feel like a date is whatever y'all make it.
Right.
It's to talk, really, man. Like it ain't about going and get $300 steak for me. It's about let's go chill and talk somewhere.
No, that's it.
What
Oh,
that
it
nigga say,
was,
then you gonna
goddamn.
fall in love with my conversation. I don't have to go on a date right away.
Mobile special.
Like nigga get married and enjoy going on dates to Tin Roof.
I feel like it's different. Like, I mean, of course, when you married, nigga, you can go to Tent Roof.
Yeah.
Because you done hopefully done a lot of different things at that point. Like, nigga, I just bought you the house. Like, you know, like, yeah, you can go to Tent Roof. But, like, yeah.
I wouldn't go down the first date.
Well, like I said, it
would.
just depends.
I would.
It depends on what vibe y'all done set. Like,
But why? That's such a silly.
I don't
place.
get
let's
why
go
not.
grab drinks.
That's all.
Yeah,
it
the
is.
quiet place.
But you done had the
It
quiet
can
time,
be.
like I just said.
No, I'm talking about first date. I ain't
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about-
Like your first date, like
You
I said,
can't-
it could be a whole thing. It could like
think
start with
it
the ice
matters.
That's
cream
why I
shit.
say you
Some people go to the
Inexpensive
club
at
on their
ice cream,
first
You
date.
go there, you talk and you vibe there. Hey, I ain't ready for you to go yet. What you want to do? Let's just go to Tin Roof. Have a couple drinks.
If you
But
said
that's not the first date. Then.
Nah,
It is the
man.
first date.
If you setting how your
ice cream and liquor don't mix.
if you setting how your first date go, then that's the problem. Like, cause that
Let's
shit
wing it.
individualized.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Like, you don't know. Like, we don't know each other. We getting to know each other. So
Right.
them nigga might say, man, let's go to the jump park. Jump park. All right, fuck it. Let's just,
Right.
you know, like
Something
shit.
different, right?
Well, who to say?
Just
Be
go do the shit.
flexible.
Yeah, just go do the shit.
Yeah, gotta be
man.
flexible,
Just go
nigga.
do the shit. That's all it is for me. Just go do the shit, man. Whether we going to Tin Roof or the junk park or get a $1 million steak.
Skating ring.
Don't bring up that we didn't do this, so this ain't it.
Oh
Like
no,
that.
you can't. No,
That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
I'm never going with that.
For me, it's
bullshit.
nothing in
And
particular.
then I think that be cap, man. I don't think that shit be real. I don't think people really be saying that dumbass shit. They might tell they homegirl, but I doubt they tell the nigga.
I don't know though, Joe. I'm telling
A
you, this
nigga bought
social
this
media
girl a
fucked up.
nigga bought this girl a 2019 $35,000 Mercedes Benz, and she said it ain't new enough.
I saw that. I thought that was cap too.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, honestly, it's some women out
Some
here
women out there
like
like
that.
that for real.
Girls, man. I'm telling you, they out.
I don't want
It's
that.
some women out here like
We
that.
just old
ain't
and out
new
the
enough.
game for so long. We just
Well,
out
I
here.
wish I
Hey,
would.
I hope her Uber work.
Exactly.
Just say
Yeah, you. I don't think. Think about how
how many
rude
days
that
I got
is,
on this
fool.
car to bring. Hey,
Think about how
I'm gonna
rude
drive
that
this
is.
bitch around. I'm gonna drive this bitch around.
Somebody
a little
telling
bit.
you and you in the restaurant with her, like, I don't want this. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't see nobody doing that shit for real.
The craziest thing is that's also because we talked about this before. Do you like surprises, or would you rather say what you want? That's why I fully do not mind somebody asking me what I want for my birthday, what I want for this, what you want for this, and that's why I don't mind asking people, what do you want? Because I want to know what you want. I don't want to go get you some bullshit and you don't like it, and then you mad. at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So let me know what you want. It's easier. Sorry.
now ain't nothing wrong with a surprise when you know that's something they want. But no, I'm gonna. Hey man, what you want?
You heard what you said? You know they want that.
Yeah. Then after a while, you be like, man, I don't know what the fuck you want. You got every goddamn thing. Shit.
that's when you married. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what new ring like you. I don't know shit.
He said ring lights.
Dummy.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but did y'all see that there was a NYU professor? He was fired for giving students tough love. He told the college deans that they was too busy coddling up to the students instead of giving them the realities of life.
I saw that somewhere else where they was like, you can't really be hard on kids. Like they just don't know how to take it. Like everybody got to get an A or B.
Thank you, Mama.
And I don't want to get too deep in sports, but you saw Dion had a little post this week where he posted where he was telling them, y'all ain't going to the league. Only 3 to 4% of y'all might go to the league.
And it's true.
You know what I'm saying? But like we live in a world where we can't tell people the truth.
I believe
I
that's
think
true.
my mama was tough as fuck. She cussed me out. She slapped me across the head. She made sure I was doing the right things, and I love her for it. And to this day, just to this day, I'm never just gonna always be nice to my kids because I don't feel like that's not life. It's just not, fool. Like, and I noticed that, like in a workplace now, these younger kids they don't want to do shit. And they get mad at you for telling them to do their job. Like, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
It's your job.
Because it's different now. That's one thing. We were raised in a totally different era, right?
Get that.
So what works for you may not work for your kids. You see what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it's not.
And it doesn't. Because I don't.
Like, I wouldn't dare talk to Tatum, Jalen, who is 23 at this point, the way that my mom talked to me when she was pissed off at me sometimes.
I agree with that. But
Is that good or bad?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing wrong with breaking bad generational curses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
But you also learn something from that. You learn that you can't just be like, baby.
So you take out the good thing. You take the good and try to leave out the bad.
But hold on, is that good or bad? Because you feel like you turn up like an upstanding citizen,
Yeah, I do.
right? So like, what
So
was
why is
wrong?
that bad?
So maybe you being talked to the way you prepared you for the realities of life.
Because
You're a man, Todd.
you're right. Because I can say the same thing two different ways. I can tell you to shut the fuck up, and I can also tell you to be quiet. You'll respond to be quiet before you respond to shut the fuck up. And that's why I took like with my son, for instance. Everybody knows, like, I left Mobile, and he was there. Not something that I'm proud of. I never, you know what I'm saying, like, that kind of put a strain in the relationship with my son. And again, he's 23. So a lot of stuff that I didn't have an idea about, and when he's old, I can have a conversation with him about says things that he had a issue about. I couldn't go to him with aggression. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I did initially, like, if he called, don't say nothing, he just first thing out his mouth, hey, send me some money for this. Of course. Like, you ain't even say, hey, good morning.
Exactly.
I instantly go off.
But
so that's
exactly.
that's something that your mom would say, but don't call my motherfucking phone asking me something. Say good morning or something first. That's the approach that I took before. Fixing it took a totally different approach. He's a man now, so I can't say, Jalen, that shit was fucked
So
up.
do you think that cuss,
I do know,
that cuss
fool,
out gave you more attention? Like, oh shit, let me get my
I
shit.
still do that, fool. Like, if my kids call
What if it
me,
have made you a good person, but also caused trauma later on?
It did. It caused trauma because, like, he held on to, man, that shit happened when he was 13 years old. Kevin Durant shoes were the popular shit to have. He told me to sit. I had no understanding about it. I didn't even know the nigga was mad at that shit. Here he is, 22 years old, and he telling me, I called you one day. I was in line for the shoes. I called you and I asked you, and you went off on me.
so who learned the lesson? Like,
Who that? I don't think-
he also learned probably, hey, if I call my daddy for some money, maybe I need to tell him good morning. And that's okay.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
And that's okay.
I don't think it was a bad thing,
You
but
know
I'm
what
saying at the same
Just say
time,
good morning, my nigga.
Right. I
And I
know
need your
that.
money.
again, like my man said,
'Cause I
two
do it-
things can
I
be
do it now.
true. Two things can be true. He can learn that, but I can also learn the approach. Like my approach,
can.
my approach could have been different.
Yeah, but
Like,
my
that's a thing.
My,
But no,
only,
I
my
don't-
only thing with that though, like I get you. You're right. Your approach can be different, but sometimes that approach is why we're creating some of these entitled kids who feel like that everything needs to be coddled
Because I'm
for
in
them,
line- because I'm
and they
in
feel
line,
like
give me
because
money.
don't talk to me roughly, talk to me nicely, and when they get in life, they goddamn
Yeah, fold it
life
up.
goddamn get fold their ass up,
Figure four.
and
I
and
get
then
it.
don't coddle their ass.
Like, I get it, and that's why I said, man, you can say the same thing two different ways, man. Somebody tell you to shut the fuck up versus be quiet. It's two totally different things. You will one of them you're gonna be receptive to, the other one you're gonna be offended, and
But-
that's all I'm saying.
but-
like, I could have easily, like, he was receptive to what I was saying earlier. I could have said, well, Jalen, this is why I said that. It's not right, but I said it because you called me, and the first thing out of your mouth was, buy me this, send me some money for this. You didn't say good morning or anything. That's far different from me saying, you motherfucking ass, just you don't call and say hey or nothing. You just asking me for money. That's the approach that I took. So I said the same thing. I just said it differently.
But-
Same thing to me.
But is the world changing with them? Because, like, these kids ain't standing for that shit. They'll quit on your ass in a second.
These are true
Like,
facts.
jobs and shit, they getting out of here on your ass. Oh, I ain't putting up with this shit.
Because they
You gonna make me be on time?
And
Hell
you
no.
know what happens? I have a few of them be like, I want to come back.
Yep. But that,
I want to come back, and it's fucking them
and
up.
I think that it's a
fucking
direct
them up.
result of what we said. Like,
fucking them up.
Like, I do think it's a balanced approach. You got to have a balance to
Facts.
it, right? But I do think that, like, us, meaning our age and generation, we've coddled the fuck out these kids, man, because we didn't want them to go through the traumas or the triggers that we were triggered by, and now we've raised a lot of entitled, spoiled ass kids.
Soft ass
because
babies.
I sometimes I look and be like,
God damn.
God damn it, how the fuck, like, I wasn't raised like that to do like that, but then they're doing it.
But then,
or like you say something to them and it's instantly.
but also, wouldn't your mama say the same thing?
What you mean?
My mama
About
slapped
you?
the shit out of me.
No, mama.
I never touched my
They
kid.
wouldn't say that because they didn't let us do that.
Right.
Nigga,
But-
couldn't.
but-
When we grew up, nigga, you couldn't pick what you wanted to eat.
Facts.
No, I ain't talking about to
You
this
could-
generation. I'm talking about to you.
What?
She ain't never said, "Oh, you got it way better than I had it."
Of course.
That's what I was saying. No, for us, it is a generational thing. So, like, I think every generation kind of thinks like that.
Yeah, I got what you're saying, and I'm in agreement with that. And my mom would say, "Oh yeah, you didn't have it like I had it because of this, that, and the third." But they were tough on us, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody's tough on these kids like that.
Hell no.
Hell no.
And we'll say stuff like what Todd was saying, like, "Oh, I can't talk to him like that."
I said no yesterday for no fucking reason. Well, I had a reason. She called me for some money. She called me for some money. I'm like, no, man, I spent, your birthday was last week. I spent this, and this on you. I ain't giving you nothing, and I had it, but I'm not giving you nothing just because I did all
There's
that.
nothing
last
wrong
week.
with that. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
They don't see that.
That's cool.
No,
And a lot
but
of
that's
people
what
don't
he's
do
saying.
that. A lot of people won't do that.
They will get in a deep, dark depression,
Right.
And they will get down, and my world is crumbling because you said no.
Yeah. But what about the
I say no.
100 million other times I said, you
Yeah,
don't
they-
pick your motherfucking
yeah,
face. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then,
be
if
saying
you
that
give them
shit
everything, they grow up to be a sad,
Spoiled, entitled
depressed
brat. I get it.
adult because everything ain't gonna work out in your favor.
Now you
And that's
see,
exactly
now
why
you
I said no.
Now you see the. That's what we're. That's what we're talking
yeah,
about.
I'm just talking.
Sometimes
man.
you say no.
Yeah, it's like that
Just
that
good.
conversation versus what I was saying is different, is what I'm saying. So you telling your daughter no because she asked for some money, different. But yeah, he was asking me for money.
still
but
different.
I went off the way I responded.
Well, yeah,
You see
you're
what
right.
I'm
You're right.
saying?
You're right. You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
So,
I do that shit too, though.
Sometimes you got to go off.
Yeah, man. Like sometimes man, these kids, like the way they ask you shit, that shit rub
yeah.
me wrong
Oh, yeah.
like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
like, don't ask me that like that.
It don't be a please or a thank you. It be
Right.
like, oh, I need $300,000 tomorrow.
You need a fucking job.
right.
Fucking job.
you better.
You gotta pick me up tomorrow. I gotta pick you up.
You ain't got it. You ain't got to go
Then that's when I turn to my mama. See, in my day, nigga, we used to walk 2 miles.
in the snow in Mobile.
Nigga, that walk from your high school to where we live at, nigga, that was a day. That was a time.
Right.
Shit.
Yes, sir. He lying.
But talking about money and sending money, somebody send you $1,800, you on accident, you send it back.
Hell no.
Not if I need it.
What if you don't need it? That's
I
it.
might. If I don't need it. I'll send it.
Amen.
If I need it.
I would have held that shit hostage. Look here, Jock. I'll send it back.
Give me a feature.
But look, you got to come on our podcast for 5 episodes and bring us on your radio station.
There you go.
And talk about us on whatever.
Right.
Real Housewives. whatever
No
the fuck
deal?
y'all-
That's a
No
that's
deal?
A, that's
Cool
a sweet
shit.
trade
Thank
off.
you.
Thank you for the gift.
That's a sweet
I'll buy a new
trade-off.
camera.
Right.
That nigga gonna say, God bless you. He said, God already blessed
God
me.
already blessed me.
God is good. Amen.
God is
Amen.
good.
Amen.
God keep blessing all the real niggas.
I just was wondering where this gas tank was gonna get full of. Them
Yes, sir.
The pastor
Man.
never tripped about that extra $1,800.
Man,
Never.
hey, and while we talking blessings, $1 million worth of gain.
Blessed. Blessed and highly favored.
Them in Barstool.
Hopefully it's real. I don't know.
I don't
we got
know.
any details?
We don't know the number. We're
I
not
think
gonna
it's
say the
real.
number, but it
I mean,
got
other people been saying it's real. They just don't know the number.
the number. It obviously was enough to have my boy Gilly crying.
That's
in,
enough.
in disbelief at
That nigga wasn't crying for
If
real.
you see me on the internet crying, it's enough.
It's something happened.
It's enough.
It's some life changing happened.
Man, y'all done see Gil over there. That nigga did that blink where you blink.
Well, you know
real hard.
he got them eyes. So.
That nigga blinked by six times real hard to try to get them tears out.
I saw
But
some
they
Shout
came
out to
out
the
now.
bar though, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
the bar.
shout out
we
to
next. We next, Barstool. We here. You know what I'm
Bud
saying?
Light.
You know what I'm saying? Bud Light, Wolf,
You know what I'm saying? All that.
Small
Apple.
Wine,
Shit,
Stella
Apple,
Artois,
Apple, definitely Apple. Apple.
Dez Wine,
Woodbridge.
It's all-
Nike.
You know what I'm saying? We'll take it off.
Yeah, we want it all, man. So yeah, we here.
Well, that was a blessing. Misfortune. You seen Tyler Perry? Accountant cost him $9 million that the IRS owed him.
He fired their ass.
Fired.
Wait. She cost him $9 million?
Well, he found out his accounting team made him have to pay $9 million extra in taxes
That he shouldn't
based
have
on
to
what
pay.
and he didn't have to pay it. And so he fired all of their asses.
Oh yeah, that's a $9 million.
you should.
Yeah.
At that,
Yeah.
at that level, like nigga, that's a colossal fuck up. At that
Nah,
level,
hell
nigga,
yeah.
I pay y'all too handsomely fuck that up. I pay y'all to worry about that. Y'all cost me $9 million, nigga. No, you got to go. You got to get out of here. Sorry, we're bringing a new team.
The crazy thing is to be smart enough to know that somebody lost you $9 million. Like that means you got to go through some other stuff and.
I'm pretty sure he ain't find it. I'm pretty sure somebody else he had.
Like, hey Tyler, look what we had.
You got money watching money.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Comedian that did the same shit, right? Like
Yeah,
got like $600K.
That's crazy.
So audit them niggas.
They was saying, I mean, the same thing Shaq was saying. Man, I had to stop rapping with no money in that. He was like, he built a studio in his house, and the record label was charging him for studio time
in his house. Charging him himself for him.
So he said he got a couple of $100,000 back off that.
I said in the group, that was one of the things that was big with music, because when you look at it, like, I don't give a fuck if you the small person or you the big dogs, like the top of the top, like Wayne and Jay-Z and them or whoever. You have to spend money to create your product, and then you got to spend money to market the product. You have to spend all that money, and then when you release a project, then you get to tour and make something back.
Some of that money back.
And each project, you got to redo that all over again.
Yeah.
And so that's why you only got so long, because once you fizzle out and you're not hot no more, and you get stuck with that last little amount of money that you had, that, like, say they advanced you $2 million, and then your project come out and people don't like it, and then now you're not making it, and now that's when you see them niggas they don't be having what they think, because they always basically hustling to get that money.
That music game so weird. How many times it'll fuck people up?
Yeah.
It's gonna always do it.
Right.
The way it's set up. The very nature, the way it's set up. We can make you famous, but we may not make you rich.
Does it eventually die that way?
It ain't. They've been doing that shit since Frank and Lamb and new got a Cadillac and a new guitar, goddamn, and that was it.
But they didn't have. But they did not have social media to help them drive their audiences up though. So
like Dad said, people want to be famous.
They want to be
They want that.
So
and fame can bring money if you know what to do with it.
Yeah, facts.
But
these kids get into it now. That's one thing they is doing rap. These kids get to it.
Young
Niggas know how to use that.
Are they?
At least they look like it.
Yeah.
Not even look like from the deals that they see that they sign and like outside the rap.
Yeah, but we just said that.
But are they
don't know what it is yet.
Are they getting charged $1 million each session, each studio session?
I think the thing that's helping them the most is they're getting popular before they get signed. So therefore, like, I can put you in charge of my booking, put y'all in charge of my booking, and we can book these shows for $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 without having to go through a label yet.
Yeah. I mean, you get on Rolling Loud and all these shows.
Yeah,
you gonna go to jail, but
that's what my man
LaRussell
doing today.
Yeah.
Like
exactly
LaRussell, like,
LaRussell
nigga, I'm
doing
finna
that
just set up a concert venue in my backyard.
Right.
I'm not
That's
doing
crazy. That's live.
Yeah. So we in music. Jeezy dropped Snowfall. Ain't that what it was?
Blessed. He blessed us old
Big
niggas.
Snow.
He blessed the old niggas, man. I needed some old nigga music, man. Yeah. And it was perfect. It was perfect timing. Most of the most recent things we've been listening to been young niggas rapping. But Jeezy gave us something from an old nigga standpoint. And it's dope.
Yeah.
Old nigga standpoint with them classic Jeezy beats, with DJ Drama on that thing, talking this shit. It is just dope. Yeah. Dope as fuck.
I said it in the group.
And I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to suck.
I was a little scared about it.
I thought it was going to suck.
Because I ain't really like no DJ Drama project, but it been young niggas that I don't really care for.
But you said something. Do you believe what he said? He said he put those projects out knowing they wasn't good just to get out the deal.
That's dope if he did.
Because he said them was old ass songs he just had, but I had to get out my deal. And if the proof is in the pudding, as soon as he got out, he dropped heat. I gotta believe him on that
one. But
he
still put out, he still recorded those songs.
Yeah, but like, nigga, you remember when Tupac died and he had 32 albums left? It could have been, you got shit in the vault.
Take the worst shit out of here and just give them
the best worst shit to here.
It's like putting out some of them trash Dummies episodes, huh?
Yeah. Take it to the label.
Put out every practice episode. Get it out there.
But man,
2 hours of screaming
and talking over each other.
I don't know. You're right. That G's was live.
Yeah.
When I put it in the group, man, like that, I said Trap It Out 2.0 because of the beats, the production number one. Man, that shit come on jamming, fool. Mm-hmm. And it don't stop. My favorite song on that though is what that shit is, Street Cred.
Oh yeah,
Street Cred.
Street Cred.
Mine might be Bruh. Let me see.
There's a few of them on there.
You know what I'm saying? Let me look and make sure.
But that man come on jamming though, bro.
It's been a long time since Can't Get Right said he likes him.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's 2 weeks in a row. He liked that baby too last week.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
I don't think he really liked it.
Yeah,
he didn't really listen to it like that. He
yeah,
probably
yeah,
only listened to 4 songs.
Yeah. That's it.
I listen by 8.
See?
So yeah, that's been in my rotation though. Snoop Dogg.
Any you don't like though?
On that Jeezy.
Yeah.
It was 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2. But
It ain't no classic.
I like 4-2 Doug's verse, but it sounded like the beat was playing like in my left ear was a different beat that then was in my right ear, if that makes sense.
Well, that's something wrong with you.
No, fool. I promise you. Really listen to it, fool.
Nigga,
Like,
ears off.
they did that.
What were you doing before you listened to it? Let's say maybe about a 30, 45
I was in the
minutes
gym.
before you
I was in the
listened
gym.
to it.
I was in the gym. But
It may have been your head
multiple times.
Nigga,
And I
equilibrium
noticed-
was off. He about to pass out. That what it was.
I promise you. Go listen to the 4-2 Doug song and listen to the beat. It just sounds like some other shit going on over here. Like, why is that there? But outside of that, cool.
Snoop dropped something too against the group.
I was sober.
I know y'all probably ain't heard that shit.
I saw y'all say Snoop drop, but I ain't get a chance to get around to it.
Did anybody?
Now they say he
I
dropped
heard 1 or 2
Thursday, too.
songs on it, but it was Jeezy. I had to go back to the Jeezy. I just 1 or 2 songs.
All right, Todd, you got to give us a review.
All right, I'll do that. I revisit it because I know y'all not. But
I will. I'll give it a shot.
I ain't gonna lie, like
But I've never been the biggest Snoop.
the song, besides
you know,
like
you know.
Doggy Style,
I ain't
been
gonna
big-
lie. I ain't listened to Snoop since the No Limit
2000.
album.
One.
Roof
Right.
motherfucker. Roof. And I was like,
Motherfucker.
damn, he should have stayed on death row.
UBA.
That was it.
But honestly though, like that G's and that Baby been in heavy rotation. And then you got Drake and
Big
21
One
Savage finna drop this weekend.
I saw that. They got a collab out.
Kodak dropping.
Kodak.
Todd, did you listen to Babyface album?
Nah, I was caught up in Jeezy. I'm sorry.
Babyface dropped the album.
Babyface dropped that
Like
album.
the single Babyface.
Is he singing or is he
Keenan-
he knew
Keenan
R&B in it?
Edmonds. No, he got the like young R&B women.
So he knew
and-
R&B in it.
Yeah.
Young Blue.
Like the
and
Isley Brothers did.
shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check. I ain't know Babyface drop.
That nigga done dropped 4 songs back to back with different young R&B artists. Every last one of them been hit.
Babyface?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I could be. I mean, he has an impeccable
that
pen.
hell yeah. His
Impeccable
penmanship is
pen
great,
now.
right.
Hey, that boy been climbing.
It got I think it got like Allegro on there.
I'm gonna have to check
All
it
them
out.
new people. It got
Oh, he got Snow on there. I definitely got to listen to Snow.
it got a song with it's supposed to have Coco Jones on there.
Sydney, Todd, you
The
never
girl
seen it.
from the new Bel Air.
Oh, I'm,
Coco Jones.
Cause yeah, I'm in love with her.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about the Snoop. You ain't seen the Snoop, Todd?
I did send dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I seen it.
I ain't see that. I
Yeah.
only seen Snoop at D on them shit.
Yeah, I seen and the Migos. They was on Drink Champs and they was talking about doing a verse.
Not the Migos.
Uncle Few.
Yeah,
Neff and Few.
Neff and Few.
Okay, well, Neff and Few.
Uncle Few.
I don't know what she.
Neff.
What
Hey,
a-
y'all do know Neff and Few.
Offset and goddamn-
Ain't Neff and Few the same thing?
Exactly. So it's Uncle Few. It
I'm
can't
not
be.
arguing. I just tell me
give a
which one
shit,
it is.
right?
Them niggas, Neff and Few. Nigga, that's the same person. Who
said that?
Quavo and Quavo?
Hey, what's the
It's Uncle Few. It's Uncle Few.
Hey, man, just tell me the name.
Takeoff.
Goddamn it, shit. I don't give a fuck. Shit.
But it's Quavo and Takeoff, really.
Yeah, there you go. They was on Drink Champs. And they was talking about verses, and they was like they wouldn't do verses with old people, but who would you match them up with?
You can't.
Can't nobody.
You can't.
Nobody there.
Yeah.
You can't.
They got to go against Baby and Gunna or some shit.
Right.
That's not good.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't they have a group album?
Bruh.
That ain't a group.
The baby do, yeah, they do. But
And
still.
seriously.
It's like Uncle Few. They're not a group. They
No.
got one album.
Who did Migos cannot do a versus?
But they also say they would only do it a versus if what's the third nigga name?
Offset.
Offset comes back and does it as well.
Yeah, they said they'd do it for the bag.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, they
with
would
that,
have to, but yeah, I don't see a matchup for them.
Ain't nobody there.
I mean, like they was one of a kind for that shit.
you're right.
I mean, in that era, don't get me wrong, like it's been more.
Do you be listening to like the old music and then the young nigga come on that rapper and then change the energy?
Like what? Give me an example.
I don't know, like when you listening to like Jeezy
Like
and
on
the young
Jeezy?
nigga come on.
And then 4-2 Doug come on. Yeah.
I'm not saying nobody's better than nobody. I'm just saying there's a
changes the
difference when the young niggas come on.
It is.
They don't always win.
They make it better.
And
I don't know. I
Like,
don't know about that.
like I'm gonna tell the old niggas, you be like,
because even on the Jeezy,
and then the young nigga come on, you be out that big out
Hey,
there.
I ain't gonna lie. Dirk came on that shit with G.
That's
Turned that bitch. Oh,
They changed the energy. They always it's just and you realize why rap is a young man's sport. That's why I brought it up.
I don't know if Doug and what's the nigga other nigga
G?
EST. Yeah, I don't know if they beat Jeezy on their songs.
I don't know.
I would say Jeezy beat them. Clear.
Again, I'm not worried about a beat. I'm
Is
talking about the energy.
is that
the
an
way
old
to
nigga
change
thing?
it.
Is that old nigga thinking?
Maybe so.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm old nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I like ESTG on the ESTG album with him and G's on the song.
that nigga
All right, but come in my world.
I like ESTG on G's album too. I don't know.
So,
That's
Do you think it'd be a different though?
Yeah, it's definitely
yeah, no
different.
doubt.
Yeah, them niggas got different energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
them niggas hyper?
got
Man.
more
Think about
energy,
it.
goddamn.
Think about it right now. We go play football and then a little 22-year-old come running out there with us. Nigga, go sit your ass down.
Carry that nigga in.
Right. All that goddamn running around.
Some of that goddamn running.
Nigga, we jogging out here. We ain't running. Nigga out here running. We jogging. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Trying to break a sweat. What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to get my exercise in for the week. Fucking you do it.
Man,
You're excited and shit. But yeah. But that's all I listen to new, man. And I put my shit on shuffle. I shuffled the Lil Baby album with the Jeezy album, with the Big Walk Dog album, and with the Freddie Gibbs album. And I put that shit on shuffle, and that's what I've been listening to. Well, all right.
It's that time.
Yeah, let's get right.
What
you did?
You did it.
Dez did that.
I turned it up.
No, you didn't. You
turned that bitch
cut me
down.
off.
Nigga, turn your ass off.
I was jamming, nigga. That nigga cut me off, man. But anywho, we just saw this week, man. They announced, ESPN announced that game day. They're gonna be taking their talents down to Jackson, Mississippi, where it's gonna be Southern versus Jackson State.
Battle of the Bands.
I'm not sure. Y'all will have to look it up. But has game day ever been to SWAC?
Never.
They had a black college game day. I remember that when me and Barron went to Alabama
They
State.
did.
Alabama, they had a black version of
Yeah.
it, but not this one. Nope,
Not
this
this
one.
Not this one.
Not to my knowledge. This
No,
one.
they just sent a couple of niggas down there. Yeah, Lee Corso wasn't in
Hell
Montgomery.
no, hell no. Lee wouldn't know enough.
Still ain't on.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I can tell.
Keep that nigga off, Dez. Keep him off, Dez. Shut him out.
Hey, but I mean, why they?
Nah, it's over.
Moment his pants, goddamn.
Deion had a run though. He was on, after we left, he was on 60
Morning.
Minutes.
60
No,
minutes.
60 Minutes first. Then he was on Good Morning America. Then they just announced that he had Snoop and whoever pulled up last week.
Ross,
Snoop and
a
Ross.
lot of
people.
P-Valley
Hey,
people.
Uncle
The P-Valley
Clifford,
P-Valley
yeah.
people, yeah.
Had Uncle Clifford out that day,
Right.
ready to throw a football.
He probably can.
Throw some balls.
Throw some balls.
Big Clifford. Yeah,
Those are the thoughts and opinions of y'all. Stay the fuck away from that one now.
I look at it like, man, like I was telling Todd, I think that he get a lot of flack for it's the Alabama fan approach. Like you don't really dislike Alabama, you just dislike the fans. And I think with Deion, there's a lot of people, they just dislike the people who champion him. And I know we get a lot of flack for, oh man, all y'all want to do is talk about Deion, but I gotta give people credit what credit due.
Big Deion.
Who you want us to talk about?
I don't know.
Like the
Big
shit
deal,
that
huh?
he's
Big deal.
doing,
Big Paul.
the shit that he doing, you ain't seen.
Facts.
Because he ain't sweat.
He innovating.
Yeah, he's changing the game. He's changing their game.
He trying to make it not just be swag. He wants you to be bigger than swag.
Yeah.
Be bigger than swag.
Stop thinking small.
What the man said. Thank B, bitch.
I saw too with a commissioner during that interview on the 60-minute interview was just basically saying that he's been able to open the doors that they previously couldn't get into.
So according to him, things are changing because of Deion.
Just an example of how Walmart partnered with them to build that practice facility. Like they didn't have that corporate sponsorship prior to that. Things like that. And then in each of those instances, he said whoever partner or work with them, they have to give money to Jackson State before they give money to him directly. So,
And if that ain't looking out for the swag, I don't know what is. Because Deion probably not going to be there forever. But he's still looking out for the swag in Jackson State.
and setting those relationships. Like if the commissioner can get those relationships, even if he leave, I
Somebody
still have
gonna
these
come-
relationships.
Right.
And then if, say, Walmart or AT&T, they see this shit is profitable, even when he gone,
Somebody
I
gonna
still need
Right,
to
somebody still need to be in there.
because I feel like once you do it, you kind of can't stop
can't
doing
go
it.
backwards.
Yeah, you can't like pull your money.
I was talking
Because Deion gone.
Somebody else was saying to me that, and I was trying to, like some people don't always know the ins and the outs and the ups and the downs of how things work. One of the things they was criticizing him about was that there was boys that were previously on that team that are no longer getting on the field, or he replacing them with these new hot guns and getting them on the field. And I was trying to explain to them. That happens every year
right.
at every school around the country.
Right.
Anytime a new regime come in, they completely revolutionize things. They change things. Some people don't fit that system. Yeah. They don't fit that scheme. They leave. Right. Like shit, it's boys who might have been there 2-3 years with the same coach who get mad and leave because they don't feel like they're being,
that happens at every single level.
Yeah,
right? NFL does it as well. If you get a new head coach and a new GM, they want their guy, which is weird to say, but
Florida transfer there before Shador got done. He got the hell on. You know what I'm saying? He said it right on the wall. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what school you're at. Like, that happens wherever. Like, they could have been to Oregon. That shit would have happened there.
I was using an example of the receiver from Alabama State. He was killing Alabama State, left and went to Louisiana Tech. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Like, it happens. That's part of the game.
So,
so he should play less players?
Yep, because I want to appease you. Right. I'm sorry, little guy. Let me put you in the game. You sorry than the motherfucker.
With his 5
I'm gonna put you in, goddamn. I don't want your mom and them to be mad at me. No, nigga, if you're not cutting the mustard, get your ass on the bench. Right. Simple.
Now, that game is set for Saturday, and it's said to be the SWAC championship preview game. Southern pretty much, they've been playing pretty good football over there. So this game shouldn't be nothing but exciting.
Battle of the bands, baby.
Yeah, that shit gonna be.
I hope they set that shit up at game day and get both bands out there. That'll be dope.
I'm definitely gonna be tuned in.
Battle in front of Lee Corso.
2 hours.
Yeah, that'll be super dope. The inside the NBA crew. They signed extensions. They said it was 10-year. I think they said Barkley. I don't know about the rest of them, but I know I saw where Barkley was 10-year, close to $200 million.
Barkley got the biggest bag.
Man, stop! Shit.
Barkley got the bag. He got a big bag. Barkley got the biggest bag of them all.
That boy got upset at you.
That's what the announcement. That shit just bad listening, man. Like, it's cool there, dog. That shit just bad listening.
And your voice.
And this is an audio podcast.
nigga act like his voice is amazing.
Oh yeah, told y'all.
Well, I mean, that's my voice. That ain't something I'm just trying to do.
It's hard to listen to.
You need to try something else. You got to try something different.
Fucking whispering. That shit annoying as fuck.
Hard to listen to.
But Barkley got big money, man, and that's dope that they're gonna be together for some time. And
I'm glad for.
And it's a surprise that Barkley got the biggest bag. I would have thought it would have been Shaq.
No, boy.
I'm pretty sure it's close, but I think the announcement came because Barkley was the last one to sign.
Or the white guy. What's Ernie?
But Barkley was the only one who was kind of. He been teetering on leaving for
going to that golf shit.
He was they was offering him a lot of money.
Yeah,
so they
offer you can't refuse. Baby.
Yeah, and I'm glad because like I ain't gonna lie, man. Right
that
now,
shit,
they the coldest things going.
Yeah.
They cold. At one point, I thought that NFL was gonna have, and I don't know why they dismantled it, but when they had Chris Carter, Tommy Jackson, Boomer, it was 2 more on there. Keyshawn, and I don't know who the last one was, but whoever that was, they had a nice little thing going and they fucked it up.
They had Ray Lewis on there.
Not when Ray Lewis. It was somebody else.
Did something happen with college football final with the quarterback, white guy? What's his name?
Jesse Palmer.
Yeah, I ain't been seeing him the last 3 weeks, sort of say. It's been Joey Galloway, the kid guy, the guy, and somebody different. Today, it was Dan Mullen today. Right. Today was Dan Mullen. Last week was somebody different.
I mean,
I think they just trying to get ready. Right. Like they just trying to. The way I see it, they trying to get different pieces for when Corso
go. Right. I can't lie. Pat McAfee fits. He does. And when you see him on college day.
When I'm talking about final.
I know what you're talking about. What I'm saying.
I'm thinking about game.
Like in the morning. Like the next morning. Like this morning. Like Joey, the quarterback ain't been there the last 2 weeks. And I don't know if something happened.
Probably got tired of Joey Galloway.
Joey Galloway.
Hey man, I ain't even gonna lie. Booger getting better.
Oh man,
I like Booger.
Man,
Tall hate my man.
Nah, y'all niggas didn't like Booger
on Monday night football.
Tall hate my man.
Get Booger out of there on Monday night. He good where he at now, but on Monday night commentating, no, that one.
No, he wasn't like Chris Webber bad.
Yes, he was.
No,
probably worse. I ain't gonna lie to you, he was worse.
That's all time.
Y'all better stop talking bad about people. People are suing people for talking bad about him.
That ain't talking bad about him.
Yeah, that ain't.
He's bad. It's not talking bad about him. He sucks. It's not
Those
so-
are opinions.
He's
You know what
bad
I'm
at
saying?
announcing and calling timeouts.
Nothing bad about it. To him, them niggas be getting sensitive about that shit. So.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. And speaking of Chris Webber, man, the NBA jumped off.
That's hard.
The NBA is back, baby. Regular season.
That shit seemed
jumped
like it
off.
came back too fast, man. Like, come on, man. Let football live.
Man, because we ain't pay attention. Like, the only reason, like, what we just went back to, the only real NBA, I watched that first game with the Lakers to watch them do what they do. And it's to watch Ernie and them.
Only thing I watched was Russell Westbrook getting mad at the fans saying he sucked.
Yeah, man, that's some sensitive
Man.
shit. Long as they don't call you no derogatory term or racist term, you gotta shut up.
You niggas on that tough shit, man. That man do what he do. He's a heckler. He's there as the opposing team fan. Like, he's supposed to tell you suck. You want to fight because he say you suck?
Might have been a
Get
home.
in the gym.
It might have
Don't
been a-
suck.
might
My
have been a home
teammates been
team
alluding
fan.
to you sucking for a couple of years now.
Goddamn.
Coaches and all.
The Lakers hired your arch enemy. They think you suck too.
Man,
Shit.
that's crazy.
I think he probably it just was one of them days where it's like I don't want to hear nothing.
Well,
Don't be bad and don't be bad at basketball.
Make some points.
Like, you get paid to play basketball, and you
play
get paid
basketball.
handsomely. Get in the gym, baby. Like, don't get mad at me for
What
the
happens?
work you didn't
What
do.
happens? What happens if you bad at your job?
At his job. if
No.
you wanna talk shit
What
back,
happens?
you do that
What
too,
happens
right?
if you're bad at your job? You get fired or some shit.
Him no
right?
good.
Okay.
Him no good.
hey,
That guy's no good.
Hey, come sign this paper.
Yeah. Pink slip. Holla at your baby.
Talk shit back to a fan, right? As long as you don't touch him or do anything to him, you can talk shit back, right? If you running down the court.
Hey man.
No,
look
you.
back
Hey
at
man,
the-
I done heard some fans say some shit to me, my coaches, to Stock, to all of us. And
But
hey
over
man,
the years,
it's been some shit.
I look like arguing with a fan is kind of nuts because nigga, you're here watching me.
Right. You pay good money to get in here.
I'm out here. I'm the athlete. I'm doing what I'm finna do, and you out here criticizing me.
And the fan is
Watch me.
And the fan is doing that to bother you.
Right.
And especially at
it's
that,
working.
And especially at that level, nigga, I'm getting paid millions of dollars. You think I give a fuck what you said over there?
Right.
You pay $800 to sit there. I'm right here for free. They paying me to stand right here.
Nigga said,
I'm gonna talk shit to Lil Baby and them. Goddamn, about the sit on the front row. I'm
Nigga.
gonna talk shit to no regular fan.
I'm going to the
he
fashion
didn't
show
cuss him
tomorrow.
out or nothing. He just said,
You suck.
He got mad, came back out the gym, made a
5 minutes later.
came back.
What you
Just
said?
like, what you said?
What you say about my mama?
What you want to fight? We got to fight.
That means we need to get some tickets and go sit behind. Bum.
Right.
Do a bum. Bum broke. And then as soon as he slaps shit I can't get right, we gonna get paid. we going to the top.
Sizzler.
Yeah, we going to Sizzler.
Hey, I'm gonna do a backflip.
We on top of the world, man.
laying on my head.
Hey,
Nigga, glasses gonna go one way.
Don't fall too hard though.
I can take a fall.
Shit
Now.
might really hurt.
Yeah, he battle tested. That little shell kind of hard.
He been practicing. My boy been practicing for that one. Come on.
Alexander Shadar.
Yeah. What's up?
Y'all nigga crazy. What you finna say, Todd?
He forgot. He forgot.
You say he battle tested.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
my boy got wall wounds.
Right.
So he got his shit to
No,
show.
but the legacy continues, man. Bronny James, man, becomes the first high school athlete signed by Beats by Dre, and he got an NIL with Nike as well. So following his dad's footsteps, Beats and Nike,
He got a cheat code though.
man.
But I love it. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at
Ultimate.
it.
That was a dope ass
That's-
commercial they put out with the
Oh,
Beats. I know we
hell
talked
yeah.
about the Nike part last year,
I ain't
but
see it.
the Beats by Dre
Beats
commercial
by
pretty
Dre,
dope.
yeah.
I ain't see it.
I ain't see it either.
They were basically playing one-on-one with music in their ear, like, you know, like competing against each other, playing horse, playing one-on-one. But it was a dope look commercial. It was a longer commercial than you used to seeing too.
Yeah. One was playing young nigga music.
Yeah, and one was playing old
you know what I'm
classical.
saying, right?
LeBron listen to the blues and shit.
Yeah, something like that. It's dope, man, and that's got to be a great feeling. You
Get
know
your
what
son
I'm saying?
on like
man, bro. That's got to be a great feeling.
Yep.
So it seems, and it appears to
But
be
they
his
say
son
his
is on the fast track to the NBA.
But they
as
say
well.
his younger son is the deal.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. His
his
shit is
younger son
smooth.
is
now.
the-
Bronny coming along though. Like I ain't see it at first, but he definitely this year he's really been.
Them niggas about to
improving.
be like the Bosa brothers.
That's crazy.
The Bosa
That
brothers.
is
goddamn.
nuts. But yeah, like you
Bosa
said,
brothers
that
got
young one,
nine goddamn brothers in the league. Dude.
that young one, his game real smooth.
Mm-hmm. Sitting in about 6'8" already.
He ain't that tall though. Them niggas capping on that.
Projected to be.
Right. He ain't that tall.
His projection.
It's crazy that the doctors know how tall you're gonna be now. Yeah. We ain't had that
When you
growing
10,
up.
goddamn.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah, you got about
Oh,
4 more
he's
inches.
projected about 7'1".
My doctor ain't never told me when I was gonna stop or start growing.
They ain't know.
Yeah, they ain't know or care. Goddamn.
That's some recent science shit. Ain't it?
Drink some milk.
Right. You gonna be this height for the rest of your life, son. Nigga, I'm 3'4". What you talking about? Nigga,
Derrick
I'm 9.
Rose said,
Right.
I ain't watched it yet. But Derrick Rose said he was the same height since like 7th grade.
So he been 6'4".
With
Whatever he
frequent
is.
flyer miles.
Because he said he didn't start playing point guard till his junior year. He played the 3.
He was center or some.
Yeah, he
crazy.
Okay. So
What Derrick Rose? What 6'1", 6'2"?
probably 6'1", 6'2".
Okay. That's legit. You know what I'm saying?
But shouts out to Bronny, man. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope for Bronny. That's dope for Nike. That's dope for Beats by Dre. And yeah, man, these kids are the future, man. Make sure that they are. And even if we talk to them crazy and try to mold them.
I believe the kids are our future.
Is this Bronny last year in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what school. Man, I hope he don't do
Ohio
the
State.
Indian.
Probably go to the
EDL
G League.
Ohio
night,
State.
some shit
Man,
like
do
that.
not go to G League and take a nigga spot, man. Go to college, man. LeBron's your child. Like, I mean, your son. I mean, your
The
whatever.
dad. He the daddy. LeBron James is the daddy.
Neff and Fuso.
I nigga went through everything. Man.
He all of
He
them.
Neff and
He the uncle.
He the son.
Come on,
He
to
the
North-
dog.
You know,
Nephew son.
He the pet.
come on to North Carolina for a year. And you know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Don't do that.
But why? Why
Why not go to her? Because that's taking up a spot, man, for somebody real that can actually make money that can affect them. Don't do that.
I
man.
get that. And that's a great idea.
I get that, but what if that's the best competition for him?
Right.
Man, your competition gonna be your competition.
Not really.
You act like, but niggas act like D1 basketball at a major school is not great competition.
It is.
It's great
It is.
competition.
And
Most
you get-
people drafted coming out of D1.
And with
Not-
these
not
NILs
lottery
now,
picks.
like
He
you
making
get
lottery
paid.
picks.
Yeah.
Right. Some of them lottery picks coming out.
It ain't about the money no
Like
more.
they overseas, they're playing professionally. So
With NIL and money, I much rather go to college now than
Facts.
go to the D League
Facts.
or go to China or whatever they be going to.
Say the D League.
Nigga,
That ain't what it's called no
The
more?
G League.
it's the same shit, just a different letter.
The letter D.
I upgraded them. D comes for G.
G mean great.
Somebody got a D League? What that is? Baseball?
no,
No.
that's the
They're like
that's
AAA.
the squadron. That's
The Pelicans. Damn, my bad.
Man, Bronny probably laughed at the NIL deal. That's why he don't need to go D League.
man.
No, man. Go to experience college.
Dummy.
See, it's catching on D League, nigga.
But it's Bronny. Bronny probably already experienced in college.
Yeah.
His life is probably like college life.
You got to think. Go to
We
Sierra
got Travis
Canyon
Parker.
High
Travis,
School.
what's
That
his
shit
name?
ain't nothing like
Travis-
your high school.
Travis,
Yeah, that's
whatever the
That
Travis
shit ain't
rapper
nothing
nigga
like your high school.
But yeah, go be a superstar on a college campus for a year. Don't go be riding on no buses, goddamn, for a year. No, that's stupid.
You do get to fly in college.
Yeah.
You gonna
At
be one of
Duke,
these big
North
schools.
And
He
then
probably, like,
one of the schools he'll probably pick, like Kentucky, like them niggas gonna be superstars on campus. So
It's probably gonna be Kentucky or Ohio State. I'm pretty sure North Carolina should have a chance. I hope.
He going where his daddy wanted to go. He going to Duke, baby. Dookies.
And then being right there, USC, UCLA. If any one of them teams good out there, that make a lot of sense. He can
But-
go wherever the fuck he want to go.
they'll be able to get to the game. They ain't gonna be no problem. Like then he can go to goddamn DePaul.
Well, no, but no, Brian ain't gonna be able to go because he gonna be playing doing a lot of like college hasn't even started
You
yet.
need to come to UAB. Nigga, we gonna be the shit.
He already played here once. He might like the
We gonna be
gym.
the shit.
Come build some shit. Come build. Ain't no need to go to North
What you got on your pick'ems?
Somebody.
Oh,
It
you
ain't-
know
it-
what? Hang on.
What you got?
I just thought about something.
What that?
What if he do some shit like that? What if he go to like a HBCU for you?
He could.
Why- I don't see why not. And he can go there. He could dominate probably.
LeBron already been on that tip.
I doubt it.
I'm calling it now.
He going to
You
fam.
going which one? You going fam?
I think Bron like fam. Whichever
He
one.
going.
They-
He
they
going to
got
Dion.
some.
He going to Dion, man. If he
Yeah.
going anywhere, he going to Dion.
That'll be something.
Pick'em's
Dion
trash
coach
though.
football.
Ain't much pick'em though. Oklahoma State and Kansas State. Oklahoma State number 11, Kansas State number 17.
Ohio State, Penn State.
That's
I
the
ain't
very
get there
first
yet. I
one.
ain't get there yet. Give me time.
Oh, I ain't know. You said one of them.
I know it. Let me start from the bottom. Okay. Start
Okay,
from
my
the
bad.
bottom.
Who-
Oklahoma State,
who-
Kansas
sorry.
State.
Oklahoma State, Kansas State. Give me Okie State, man.
I don't really care. Kansas State.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma State. Let's see who else we got. We got a decent one.
So I got to pick.
Kansas State.
So I got to pick.
My bad. I'm
Kansas
sorry. I felt like nigga ain't want to pick that shit. But it's the ranked teams. It's the rated teams. Kentucky, Tennessee. Kentucky number 3. Kentucky number 19. Tennessee number 3.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'm going to say this one just to say it. Ole Miss number 7. Texas A&M. They're unranked. They're 3 and 4. Do you think Jimbo's in trouble?
Yes.
No,
He
but
definitely should
Ole
be in
Miss,
trouble, but we said, I think he got a buyout that's like ridiculous.
astronomical. Yeah.
Now they got the money, Texas A&M,
Yeah,
if they
they
want to
do.
do it, but
But who you gonna bring in?
His buyout.
But
That's
Ada
nuts.
paying,
Like,
paying,
somebody.
that, paying a nigga $85 million to not coach is tough for anybody.
Right.
TCU head coach. They'll bring in, this shit. He undefeated right now. They'll try to
He'll
go
be
get
there.
Dion.
He'll be
They're
there
gonna
another
try to
year
get
too.
somebody.
What else?
Pay a nigga to lead, then pay the new
Georgia,
nigga.
Florida.
That's a lot of money.
Georgia, Florida, of course.
Georgia, motherfucker.
You don't but I thought y'all was gonna lose them all.
Fuck that. I ain't watching niggas play. Fuck that, bro.
Are you
This was the only game you were supposed to lose.
Are you admitting when you're wrong?
Yeah. Yeah. I was wrong about them boys, man. I thought we was gonna do some shit this year, man. We ain't showed up.
So Joe know more about sports than you.
No. He
Joe
doesn't.
knows.
He always go too far.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that Bo Jackson
God
saying?
damn, Joe.
Bo knows. Joe knows.
I told you the Lakers was gonna be bums when they hired all them when they got all them old ass niggas. You ain't believe it.
I didn't say they wasn't.
You see, yes, you did.
I was wondering
Yes,
what
you
they
did.
were
You
doing.
said they was gonna be like 3rd or 4th in the West. That didn't happen.
You talking about last year?
Yep.
All right, man. Jackson State Southern.
Jackson State.
Southern been playing
That's what
good.
I'm saying.
Man, Jackson State.
Who gonna win in the bands?
Now that I don't know.
Southern, goddamn.
Southern.
In the landslide.
Jackson State the game. Southern the band.
You got Jackson State the game?
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know much. I haven't watched much SWAC football. I don't know what Southern really looks like, but they've been putting Jackson State in my face so much, and they look good. They got good players.
They do.
I'm gonna go with that.
Like they have good skill position players. But yeah.
And on the interior, they've been getting better.
if Travis Hunter doesn't play this game, it's gonna be a lot closer than what people think. Like
Is he hurt?
He hadn't been playing none this year.
He was on Coming to America. What it was?
Coming to
He was in Zamunda.
Good morning. My son works.
He was on Good Morning
Dion on that
America.
bitch. My son works.
He was on 60
He was on
Minutes.
Good Morning America. What it was?
Shador's gun mad.
So he looked
Put a sock
healthy.
in the
He
jaw.
said
Feed the
better
boys
play.
in love.
You bringing him out there, he better play and do something good.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like he's been hurt, and Dion don't want to bring him back until he's 100%. Him and his other boy that played safety, they hadn't been playing.
His son. Yeah, I've been seeing his
So
son.
they hadn't been even dressing. So
son dressed
if they
recently.
don't play, this shit could go Southern's way if they eliminate a lot of turnovers.
a lot of
A
turnovers.
lot of
They got to
time.
eliminate a
They
lot.
gotta eliminate them turnovers, baby. They got to. And but I say Jackson State because I like how Shador is playing ball though. I like Shador. He got a
What you got, stop?
Jackson State. Nigga, fuck wrong.
The Magic City
Nigga,
Classic.
I'm going for Dion, nigga, at all times. Fuck wrong with y'all, nigga. I had a pair of Dions when I was little, nigga. I thought everybody did the
Like
Dion
everybody did.
dance. Nigga, fuck wrong with
like
y'all.
everybody did.
I still do it
They
sometimes.
just
still
forgot
don't
it. Yeah, they just forgot it recently.
Must be the money. Magic City Classic.
State.
Bama State.
What party we going to?
State.
Both of them. Bama State. and
I'm
A&M.
going State. I think State's
State.
the better team right now.
Yeah. Far better team.
Sure.
Far better.
You take your word for them. Go
For what
State.
I seen, yeah.
I don't
and
know.
Them, they're not that good. And then we went to the UAB game. And now, granted, UAB beat the dog shit out of A&M. They didn't look any better when they played Bethune.
Can I tell you what? I mean, can you tell me what? Because on paper, didn't A&M get all these players?
They got a
in?
lot of players. But again, like when we went to the UAB game, they weren't dressed. Like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they hurt. I don't know what it is. But A&M just not playing good football.
Because I thought they had got all these players that they was going to be good. But if they ain't on the field, it don't matter.
Right, it don't matter.
So-
You know what happened, nigga? Big Dion happened, okay?
Big deal, it happened.
Big Dion happened.
But I guess I'm going State. Because A&M ain't showed a damn.
And the game of the week is Ohio State, Penn State. Ohio State number 2, Penn State number 16. Let's see where y'all niggas playing at. Come on now, Weefy.
It's
Yeah.
at Beaver Stadium.
You don't have to
That's
come up.
Penn State.
It's Penn State.
But I have to go.
I'm going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State.
CJ Stroud and them.
Yeah, they just walk in.
Marvin Harrison's son is a dog.
That nigga, they're playing in Apple watches,
He a
Gucci cleats. That nigga just out there wilding, but he balled.
He got that daddy NIL. Dude.
That nigga balled.
Why would you play in a watch?
My boy want to make sure he count his steps.
Yeah, he want to get his calorie count down.
He want to get his
exercise in.
He want to close his ring.
What y'all be getting y'all badge?
Close your ring.
Close your rings.
There you
My
go.
boy want to close his ring. Man, shit.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Little stupid shit.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. To the daycare workers, man, who use horror masks to scare the children. Now y'all ass facing felony child abuse charges. You dumb, stupid motherfuckers.
Now you gonna be scared.
My bed.
You about to be scared.
Boo!
Big Willie.
Wait till you get in there and see your roommate, motherfucker.
Wait till the lights go off.
There was 5 daycare workers that had been charged with child abuse. A video was released showing them terrifying kids. One was seen running around in a scare mask, chasing, I think they were 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, down in Hamilton, Mississippi.
It's enough shit to be scared of in Mississippi. Y'all gonna fuck with the kids some more.
It's some shit to be scared. It's some motherfuckers in masks to be scared of down there.
And they all year round.
Right. But yeah, man, I don't know how these charges end up going or what'll end up happening with these charges. But for y'all who thought that was a good idea to put on scare masks and scare children and chase them around, I know it's Halloween, but it could have been a better way, a more tasteful way to take care of this than doing what y'all did. So now that y'all ass is facing these felony charges, you are the dummy of the week.
Stupid shit. You don't do not deserve to go to jail, but your ass can't work with kids no more.
Kid card decline.
Not my kids, goddamn. We in 2022. You ain't heard about kid trauma, goddamn it. We just had a long segment about kid trauma for talking crazy to them, and y'all scan them.
But people don't learn. Somebody gonna put on black faces. Yeah.
The crazy thing is people haven't learned because the same thing has happened at another school, but they not getting charged with anything.
Damn.
Yeah. That's the crazy part about it.
Siren, no good.
Goddamn.
It was Freddy Krueger at the other place.
What you watching?
The most recent. Ambulance is a real good movie. I watched it on Prime Video. Ambulance is a good movie. It's directed by Michael Bay, the guy from fucking
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
The Transformers.
From Transformers.
Bad Boys.
It's nothing but action in that bitch the whole time, and Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Yeah,
and so it's pretty good. That's the most recent thing I watched. Of course, the Dragons.
Yeah, the season finale came, so I'm gonna finish it now. I was waiting. That was the one I wanted to binge. But the most recent thing I watched was the BMF doc.
I haven't watched it yet. The girl said, "Wait for me." You know how that goes.
What that's on?
It's on. It's on the same shit.
Stars.
And I don't understand. 50 Cent doing it, so you doing the doc and you doing the series. Mm-hmm. But the doc kind of trash because it's 30 minutes, but it's like episodes. So it ain't a full doc. It's it's every week.
So I should wait to binge it.
Yeah, I
watch
think
it like a doc.
Cause I don't want to watch this shit 30 minutes at a time.
I got you.
But some things you do realize that the series don't necessarily go with real life, which they don't. But why show them at the same time? I thought that was a little confusing. But
Todd, you ever watch Black Jesus?
Yeah, well, no.
But you like the Freddie Gibbs album? I think in order for you to get the full context.
Yeah, I watched it. No.
In order for you to get the full context of Freddie Gibbs' album with the skits with Black Jesus on, you kind of got to watch the Black Jesus to know who Black Jesus is.
It ain't worth it, Todd.
I like it, fool.
Nigga want you to watch a whole series to listen to album.
I like it because Pops is in it. Eddie Murphy brothers in it. What's his name?
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy's in it. So
rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. It's good people.
Yeah, I listen to the music for the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just didn't think it was a good ass album. That's
You
all.
didn't? I thought you said it was good.
Freddie Gibbs, I told you that shit was ass.
I like it. I like it.
But you need to watch. If you watch the doc, you'll like the album better. Yeah.
Maybe you're right, Hoop.
I like it.
Maybe you're right.
So watch all the Godfathers, and then you'll get it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Boo.
Any other news and information we forgot to add in or talk about?
Yeah, you motherfuckers go vote out. Go vote November 4th. Make sure you vote, man. This is important, man. You got the Senate seats that's available, that's up for grabs, and governor seats. So if you're listening, Georgia,
Georgia,
your ass is on the clock.
Get Herschel Walker out of there.
I believe North Carolina. Oh, they gonna put that fool in there.
Boy,
that fool get in there.
Get Herschel Walker the fuck up out of here.
Man, boy, did you see that debate?
Did you see that nigga badge?
I'm not watching that shit, man.
I ain't watching that shit neither.
That nigga pulled out that Fisher Price bag.
got that bitch from the gas station.
You can go get
you
that shit.
want badges from the bitch?
You can go get that shit from Party City right
He
now.
didn't even realize he was doing some illegal shit. Nigga crazy.
Impersonate the officer.
Right, nigga crazy. Like, what are you doing?
Man, and on that note, we'll be back next week like we never
He the
left.
dummy.
Because like we say every week,
Wear your
we never
helmets.
leave. You dig?
Bye-bye.
Go subscribe.
And
Like, subscribe, share that shit.
Dummy.
Tell your mom about us.
You bitch you.
Tim-